When you think about pure, unadulterated power in Final Fantasy tactics, you probably think of this guy, the Thunder God, Siddlephus, or Landu. He's a one-man wrecking crew who joins your party and immediately breaks the game's difficulty over his knee. I mean, seriously, the guy joins your team and suddenly every fight turns into a highlight reel. Man. As a sword saint, he has access to some of the best sword skills in the game, all without any charge time. And for a lot of players, the conversation about who the best characters are pretty much begins and ends with him. But what if I told you that some of the most powerful and interesting characters in Ivalice are ones you've probably left on the bench? Hiding just outside the main story is a whole roster of secret characters that many players never bother with, either because they're just a pain to recruit or too confusing to build just right. And if you're anything like me, you probably ignored half of them on your first playthrough. Today, we're giving these forgotten warriors the spotlight they've always deserved. These are the unsung heroes of Final Fantasy Tactics. But before we dive in, I just want to say thanks for all the kind support and feedback you guys have given me. Oh my goodness, my last video, I totally forgot to add a couple of characters. You're gonna find them right in here today. I just love seeing the discussion in my original FFT video as well. Oh, just awesome. So thanks so much, guys. Alright, let's get on with this. First up is a character that everyone gets, but almost nobody truly appreciates. Mustadio, the machinist from Goug. He joins you as part of the story, and let's be honest, most of us use him for a few fights and then swap him for a generic knight or even a black mage. His damage with that gun feels pretty pathetic, and his skills seem rather niche. Let's be honest, it's like he's firing Nerf darts half the time. Oh boy. But that's exactly where his secret power is hiding. You see, Mustadio isn't meant to be a damage dealer. He's a control freak. And once that clicks, you'll start seeing him in a totally different light. His machinist kit has arm shot and leg shot, and these are instant disables from a safe range that can halt a charging knight or lock down any melee threat. While everyone is just trying to make HP numbers go down, Mustadio is playing chess, taking the opponent's most important pieces off the board. Now, his usefulness can really feel like it drops off in the late game, when those big numbers become king. But if you give him Chemist as a secondary job, he becomes a battlefield medic who can disable the most dangerous enemies on the field with a single instant shot. He's the ultimate support character, a master of control who is tragically underestimated. Anyone here actually keep Mustadio in your final party? If you did, you have my respect. You knew his true value way before the rest of us. Next up, we have our first true secret character, and honestly, one of the best units in the entire game. Beowulf Cadmus. You find him in a bar, looking for his lost love, kicking off a side quest that has some of the best story moments outside of the main plot. Once you help him and clear the battles in the mining town of Golland, he's yours for good. Beowulf is a Templar, a unique job that's like a knight and a mystic mashed together. His Spellblade abilities make him a monster. Unlike a black mage's spells, Beowulf's skills are instant cast and highly accurate. And they also scale with magic attack. He can petrify enemies, cast silence to shut down mages, and even turn a terrifying boss into a literal chicken. And tell me, that's not one of the most satisfying things you've ever seen in this game. Give him good gear that boosts his MA, and suddenly his drain ability not only hits hard, but heals him, making him incredibly self-sufficient. He's a top-tier warrior who can control the fight from the front, and he is an absolute game changer for any party. If you're still watching this deep, you're probably a true FFT fan, and I just love that. Drop a comment so I know you made it this far. But don't go anywhere just yet. The next hero isn't even human. Recruiting Beowulf is only the first step. His quest leads you to Reis Duelar, a holy dragon you rescue from a really nasty situation. After clearing those quests, she joins you in her dragon form, and she's a solid unit with really strong breath attacks. Oh boy. But her real power is locked behind yet another quest. You have to go to Nelveska Temple, beat a tough monster, and get a special accessory. Reis uses its power to transform back into her human dragonkin form, a unique class that is just ridiculously powerful. And that's the moment you realize, she's insane now. As Dragonkin, Reis is a stat monster with a one-of-a-kind dragon skill set. You can build Reis as a physical attacker, a mage, or a hybrid of both. Her range of attacks give her tools for almost any enemy weakness, making her invaluable for the toughest optional fights. She takes a lot of work though to unlock, but the payoff is one of the most flexible and mighty warriors in all of Ivalice. If you've ever actually gone through the whole side quest line to get Reis, props to you. You've seen some of the best hidden storytelling in FFT. Alright, now for something completely different. This crazy guy. Not a person, but a machine. Worker 8 is an ancient automation you can reactivate and recruit. After you clear the events in Golland, you return to Goug with the Aquarius Zodiac Stone. A quick battle later, and this ancient robot joins your team. In a word, Worker 8 is an absolute tank. Like, all capital letters tank. The dude does not flinch at all, and he's got some crazy range too, but we'll get to that in just a moment. He's a monster type unit, meaning it can't change jobs or equip gear. That sounds kind of like a drawback though, right? But it makes up for that lack of flexibility with sheer brute force. Worker 8 has incredible high HP and physical attack, plus innate defense boost and a high counter chance. And of course, one of his best skills, Dispose, which is absolutely nuts. It has an 8-tile range, never misses, and ignores height quirks. He also has permanent 0 faith, so Worker 8 just shrugs off faith-based magic. But you can't buff or heal it with spells either. In a game filled with complex builds and synergies, Worker 8 is a glorious bastion of simplicity. A walking fortress that shields your squishier characters by soaking up those hits. He's not subtle, but subtlety is overrated when you can just punch a dragon right through a wall. In those tough late-game dungeons, having a unit that can absorb punishment and hit back hard is an unsung strategy that can absolutely save you. Alright, and finally, the most famous and maybe most misunderstood secret character, Cloud Strife. Yep, that Cloud. Getting him is a journey. You need Beowulf and Reis, you need to have reactivated Worker 8 and then go through a series of events to summon him to Ivalice. But when he joins, oh boy, he's just awful. Like, embarrassingly bad. You almost kind of feel sorry for the guy. Level 1, no abilities, no materia blade. And this is where 99% of the players give up and call him completely useless. But that's what makes him the ultimate unsung hero. The key to unlocking Cloud's real power is understanding his unique mechanics. His limit skills only work when he has the materia blade equipped, found by a treasure hunter at Bervinia Volcano in classic versions. In the Ivalice Chronicles edition, he may arrive already carrying one. Adjust for that. His limit damage scales off of magic attack, not physical, so MA gear and swiftness are the play. Once properly geared with MA boosting equipment, Cloud transforms from a level 1 weakling into a magical cannon. And suddenly, that level 1 scrub you almost decided to bench? He's nuking those maps. Oh man. His finishing touch and Omni Slash can hit multiple enemies from a distance for incredible damage, often outclassing your mages. He's a long-term investment, but the payoff is one of the most satisfying in the game. So I gotta ask, did anyone here actually grind Cloud up to full power? If so, you already know the payoff is pure vindication. Oh boy. Well, my friends, while the Thunder God Cid offers an easy path to victory. The real fun of Final Fantasy Tactics is often found with these forgotten warriors. From Mustadio and Beowulf's control, to Reis and Worker 8 and a fully built Cloud, these unsung heroes offer new ways to play and a more rewarding experience. They prove that sometimes the most powerful weapon isn't a holy sword, but a little bit of hidden knowledge, and maybe a stubborn streak of chasing side quests at 2 a.m. in the morning. Oh, and that's what I love about Final Fantasy Tactics. It's not just about numbers or builds. It's about rediscovering hidden depth years later, and realizing this game still has a lot of surprises left for us. So, who are your favorite unsung heroes in Final Fantasy Tactics? Any oddball builds you think deserve more love? Let me know down in the comments. I love hearing the unique ways you've played this amazing game. I've read a lot of comments from my last FFT video that you were all shocked Beowulf and Mustadio were not in that video. So guys, thanks again for the suggestion and all the beautiful feedback. And of course, if you like this, make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell so you don't miss the next video. Alright my friends, thanks for watching.